Beyond Lifetimes. Blood and Fires of the Phoenix. Chapter 12 Part 2. Irion the Phoenix Heartfire.
I love you, Lyra. There is no limit I would not cross for you. I won't let anyone mock you, nor hurt you.
Sid's voice still echoed in Michael's ears. I love you, Lyra. Not whispered. Not hidden. Spoken plainly, in front of Nathan. Michael's breath caught. He watched Nathan closely, waiting for the tension, the anger, the threat. But Nathan didn't flinch. He didn't stiffen. He didn't step in. He simply stood there, calm, grounded, certain. And that certainty shattered Michael more than jealousy ever could. How can he stand there like that? How can he let someone else love her openly and still look unafraid? Michael felt it then, sharp and humiliating. Nathan knew his place in Lyra's heart. And Michael didn't. Sid's confession wasn't what broke him. Nathan's confidence was. Michael stepped away from the table and pushed open the balcony doors. Cold air hit his face. He gripped the railing, staring out at the dark sea below, chest tight like something inside him was folding in on itself. Why am I still hoping? Why am I still here, pretending I don't care? And then the memory came back. Uninvited. Merciless. The night before. Michael was euphoric. The kiss hadn't left his mind all day, the way Lyra had leaned in, the way she hadn't pulled away, the way her breath had caught like she'd been waiting for it too. He replayed it again and again, every frame burned into him. This is it, he thought. This is the beginning. For the first time in a long while, Michael felt certain. Certain enough to dress carefully, to choose his jacket twice, to run a hand through his hair and smile at his own reflection like a fool. Michael went to the private late-night cinema full of hope. He had kissed Lyra earlier that day, and for the first time, he truly believed she might choose him. He invited Joshi to celebrate, to confirm that the kiss meant something. Then he saw her. Lyra was there. With Nathan. They sat close. Nathan leaned in, spoke softly. Lyra smiled, unguarded. Then Nathan kissed her. Not rushed. Not hidden. Real. Michael stopped walking. Joshi grabbed his arm. Don't. You don't need to see this. Michael didn't argue. He couldn't. He turned away before the moment could carve itself any deeper into him. At a private lounge nearby, under low lights and music that stayed distant, Michael drank too fast. When Joshi tried to stop him, Michael only shook his head and pulled out his phone. Michael showed Joshi the video of his kiss with Lyra.
Tell me the truth. Was that kiss nothing? That wasn't accidental. You don't kiss like that if it means nothing. But why was she kissing Nathan like that hours later?
Joshi watched the video once. Then again.
Oh, my Valamont. Michael, you have to know this. Lyra doesn't kiss like that if she feels nothing. If she didn't like you, you'd have been thrown out the window before your lips even touched. Michael, Valamont doesn't work the way you want it to. Women are allowed to love freely there. No restraints, no breaks. They can love deeply. They can love many, and they are never condemned for it.
She kissed me back. She melted in my arms. I know there is more to it. I don't want crumbs. I don't want borrowed moments. I want to be chosen. I want to be her number one, her ombre.
My advice? Ask her. Ask her what the real deal is. Ask her if she feels something for you, if she loves you. She never lies about how she feels. Because I can guarantee you this, that kiss was not nothing.
He only poured another glass and drank. He couldn't ask that question. He was terrified. The first and last time he had ever asked, "Do you love me?" he had been a child. And the answer had come from his own mother. He remembered that day. He had been a boy, too young to understand laws, too young to understand duty, old enough only to feel fear. His mother needed to remarry. Not because she wanted to. Because Valemont demanded a daughter. He found her alone and tried to be brave for her. Tried to comfort her the way children do when they sense a loss they can't name. "Mahaya," he whispered, "Mother in Valemont. Do you love me?" Vieira looked at him. She didn't kneel. She didn't lie. "How can I," she said quietly, "when I have to marry again?" His chest tightened. "Simon," she continued, her voice steady, cruel in its honesty. "Your Dahaya, your father, is my Omri. My eternal love." She swallowed. "And I can no longer be with him, because I bore 2 sons. You and Thomas." That moment shattered him, not once, but 1,000 times over. Love, he learned, was conditional. Love had rules. Love could leave. And he had been hollow ever since. That was why he couldn't ask Lyra. Because she was the first person who had ever filled that void in him, the first to make him feel chosen, seen, whole. And if he heard the same answer again, he didn't think he would survive it. Joshi left Michael alone as he needed to take a phone call and order something to eat, for he knows it's gonna be a long night. When suddenly Michael heard someone calling him. It started with a sudden warmth inside him trying to break loose.
Michael.
"Oh great," Michael muttered. "I think I had too much. Now I'm hallucinating." Then it called his name again. This time he asked, "Who are you?"
I am Irion, fragment of Ilarion's fire. Your heart awakened me, not jealousy, not pain, but love. Do not be afraid of loving Lyra. I felt that fear once, and it did not save me. She may love Nathan, but hearts are not prisons. There is still space for you there. When she kissed you, did it feel like a lie? If it didn't, then believe your body and your heart that felt it was real, not your fear. You are already bound to her, Michael, just as I am bound to Mirafreya. Fire chooses before the mind understands.
Michael remembered what Irion told him. And he let out a sigh of relief.
I am your fire, and I live within you. Do not compete with Nathan. He is Ilarion's sacred vessel, and do not desire Lyra to love you alone. Her love is not something to be owned. It is shared among all fires. Yours, Nathan's, Sid's. Because I, Ilarion and Ellis, are one, and Mirafreya loved us all equally. So is her sacred vessel. Lyra is bound to love the same way. Her love is what allows us to exist, and our love, shared, not claimed, is what makes her strong.
The voice of Irion steadied him, gave him courage. "I do not intend to stop loving her," Michael said quietly. "If I am ever given even the smallest place in Lyra's heart, I will guard it with everything I am. I will make sure she is loved, fully, fiercely." His jaw tightened. "And if she ever chooses me, then my love will be the greatest love she will ever know." Michael came home late. He barely made it inside before Paul stopped him. "A package arrived today. No sender." Michael nodded, distracted, tossed it on the bed, and went straight to the shower. Cold water, deep breaths, do not spiral. 5 minutes later, he was back. Still staring at the box. "Fine," he muttered. He opened it. A note. Michael. I'm sorry about what happened. I was just startled. If you've truly decided to give me your heart, I promise to take care of it. And since you're assertive and don't take no well, I guess I only have two options. Accept your heart. Or accept it and give you mine too. But first, shouldn't we get to know each other properly? Michael stared. Blink. Is this real? He opened the box. Parsley leaf cufflinks. Another note. To remind you I didn't forget the kiss. You're Lyra, the menace. Michael gasped. He literally fell backward onto the bed. She didn't forget, he whispered. She called herself a menace. Then, he jumped up, fists in the air. Yes. Yes. He collapsed again, laughing like an idiot, hand over his heart. Irion's voice stirred softly within him. See? Fire doesn't lie. Michael closed his eyes, smiling like a man already halfway in love. Michael dialed Joshi's number immediately. Joshi picked up. I'm not talking to you, Michael. What? I almost lost my first kiss because of you, Joshi snapped. You know why Lyra called me? Michael froze. She called you? She saw you at the cinema, Joshi continued, voice sharp. I told her the truth, that you were at the bar, drinking yourself into oblivion. She got worried. She came. Michael's chest tightened. And when she arrived? Joshi went on, merciless. You were wasted. Completely gone. I kept telling you I'm not Lyra, but you wouldn't stop trying to kiss me. Michael groaned. Oh no. Good thing Lyra was there, Joshi cut in. She helped me get you home, you bastard. Michael slowly turned his head. Paul stood nearby, suddenly very interested in the wall. Paul, Michael said carefully. Lyra was here? Yes, master, Paul replied calmly. She took care of you. Changed your clothes. Michael's eyes widened. And, Paul added, not unkindly, you vomited on her. But she didn't complain, Paul finished. Not once. Michael dropped back onto the bed, covering his face with both hands. Damn it, he muttered. I don't even know how to face her now. Inside him, Irion's fire stirred, quiet, knowing. She stayed, it seemed to say. Even when you were at your worst. And that terrified Michael more than rejection ever could. Chapter 12 Part 3. The Lost Fire. Lyra went to the archery ground to clear her mind as she normally do as part of her training. The place was quiet, sacred. The kind of silence that steadied her breathing. She lifted her bow, drew, released. The arrow cut clean through the air. Another followed. And another. She felt it before she saw him. Someone else was already there. There stood a man. He has a striking, rugged presence, tall and athletic, with defined arms and a lean, powerful build. His dark, tousled hair framed sharp features, softened by expressive light eyes that give him an intense yet calm gaze. Dressed simply in a sleeveless black zip-up top and dark jeans, he carries a quiet confidence, the kind that feels effortless rather than showy, as if strength and self-assurance come naturally to him. He was shooting too. His arrows didn't just hit the target, they struck with a precision that demanded attention. Each release was controlled, exact, almost detached. Lyra lowered her bow despite herself. Where did you learn how to shoot arrows like that? She asked. Then, realizing she might have broken his focus, she added, "Sorry. I didn't mean to distract you." He glanced at her. Just once. Sharp. Guarded. Still, he said nothing. That silence unsettled her more than words would have. Lyra shifted her weight, then decided not to let it end there. To be continued. Lyra met a strange man. Yet his presence felt achingly familiar. Without understanding why, she was drawn to him. Curious. Unsettled. Mirafria felt it too. Who is this man? And why does his fire feel known? We will find out in the next episode. Please like, comment, share, follow and subscribe to inspire me to continue this novel in episode style instead of launching it as a book. Thank you.